chat with my friend Sonja. Salut Sonja, ça va?
Bien, merci Nathalie.
Bienvenue à the chat for the American Bar Association, section for dispute resolution. So we're going to shuffle the cards, have a little conversation. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Allons-y. Here we go. First card. Sonja, what is your favorite city?
That's gonna be an Italian one. But there is so many cities I haven't seen, I can't say. But from the views I've seen, Florence was incredible. And I think Siena would come first though. With those streets, the red stones and those more typical Tuscany style. Yeah.
All the little potted flowers.
Yeah.
That's a really good choice. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sonja, what is your favorite cartoon or comic book character?
I'm not sure because my reference are probably French and kind of different, but if I must give something I really like the old Walt Disney movies. I don't know if it counts as cartoon,
Of course, yeah. Blanche-Neige, Little Snow
but
White.
my favorite used to be the 101 Dalmatian. I didn't get a Dalmatian though. I could, but I figured out later in life that they are not the great personality compared to other breeds, so I didn't get a Dalmatian. But yeah, the old Walt Disney from the 90s are, I don't have really one in particular, but those are my favorite.
They're good. The classic Disney
Yeah, the
movies.
classic.
Yeah, they are very good. Miss Sonja, would you rather have an incredible sense of smell or an incredible sense of direction?
Well, with probably a sense of direction, unless I already have it, then I would need a sense of smell. But no, I having dogs, I know how to smell everything. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't need that. I don't need to be a dog. So, sense of direction is great.
I think that's the wise choice. Let's see. The next card reads, if you never needed to sleep again, how would you use all of those extra hours?
Um, Probably starting with the list of all the things I want to accomplish in the house, around the house, in the job, traveling. Like, I think I wouldn't do anything really different, if not maybe take more time or having more time available to try out things, and not having to prioritize. If I have all this time, then I don't need to prioritize as much, I guess.
Yeah, you have more luxury to just have adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I would do that.
yeah.
Do what I do, but more.
That's a very nice life then. Very nice life. Miss Sonia, is there anything that you simply cannot live without?
The, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm sorry for my husband. I thought about my dog. My dog. That's not necessarily accurate though. Something I can't live without, sleep. That's something that has a tremendous impact on my day usually. Um, I wouldn't say anything even material because I think you have material is a plus, is a bonus in life. But I think kindness, care are things that are for me very hard to live without. People who do not care about others, who are very self-centered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good answer. Yeah, the material things, they come, they go, family, friends.
Yeah.
That's those are the things. All right. Miss Sonia, imagine that the zombie apocalypse is soon approaching. Which three people would you want to have on your survival team?
First on the list is my mother, of course. I would probably get my husband as well. Um, I don't know. Maybe my either my brother, my grandmother, one of them, both, kind
Right?
of equal, you know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think people that are very dear to me. Yeah.
Yep. I think yeah. And that can fight to be on your team.
Yeah, let's get an arena and go back to Rome. We can do that. It's apocalyptic world, right? So everything is allowed.
Yeah, no rules.
It's
No,
what apocalypse is about. No rules.
yeah, pas de règle. All right, Miss Sonia, do you like things to be very carefully planned, or do you prefer to just sort of go with the flow?
Somewhere in the middle. I used to be very, and I'm still working on this, but I used to be controlling everything, having lots of to-do lists, having a long to-do list, and I figured out that the more I was trying to plan things, the less they were going in the direction I wanted to. So at some point when you face, maybe a wall or two, you're like, okay, I'm gonna learn resilience and I'm gonna just go with the flow. And it's not something easy to do, but I think it's you you reach a point in life where you have this surrender. You surrender to things, and where it happens, how it happens, depend to everyone. But you can be in situations where you feel it's actually more comfortable to surrender than to try to control the thing.
Much less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Miss Sonia, are you familiar with the Bruce Willis movie Die Hard?
Oh my God. Are you gonna ask me if it's a Christmas movie or not?
I am. What do you think?
No, no, and no. And it's a constant drama in this household. My husband is always, but one day when we met, I was asking him a Christmas movie, and he, didn't tell me what it was, and he put Die Hard. And the first one happens at a Christmas party and everything. And I looked at him, I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then he has no, 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 he has a sweater with a Die Hard quote on it. And I looked at him like, this is, I had in mind more Home Alone or, little nice stuff. And he
Sure.
came with Die Hard. And since then he says Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it happens at Christmas. So let's say we agree to disagree on that. It's not a Christmas movie.
My French husband thinks that Love Actually is a Christmas movie, or Home Alone, that's a Christmas movie. There's Christmas movies. I'm an American. I think Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie, and he refuses to sit and watch with me at Christmas.
Of course. Of course.
There's,
Let's put this on a cultural difference. Let's give the excuse of the cultural difference.
we can do that. We do that a lot. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. Sonia, what is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Mm, a lot. The one thing I'm thinking of right now is probably what my mother said once, um, that you can be. It's good. It's good to be persistent and to be determined, but not rigid. And in French, we have two words that are very similar. So that the sentence sticked in my mind. But it's what it means. It's just it's good to be persistent to one thing that bad that you're going to, keep going no matter what. But there is a fine line between persistence and being too rigid.
That is really good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom is smart. Really good advice.
Yeah.
When you are chatting, do you prefer to be on a phone call with someone or do you prefer text messaging?
Oh, I think I'm a text messaging generation. It's
Yeah,
that I don't know why, because actually yeah, I'm not really sure, but I've never been really super comfortable by calling. I don't know if it's weird. It's one of those things, let's say, a lot of people say she's weird.
I don't think it's weird. I think you're right. I think it's just a difference in generation. My generation can do either. My parents' generation definitely prefer the telephone or in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call, like, depending who I want to talk to or who I need to talk to, I'm
Mhm.
going to call even if I would prefer texting or emailing. Um, because, for example, I know a couple people, they're definitely preferring receiving calls because, they receive too many emails a day or text messages get lost and everything. So I'm going to make, the call if I need to. That's, how it is.
Just the world that we live in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Uh, Sonia, what is better? Shopping in a store or shopping online?
Mm. I still prefer going in a store. We just talked about tractor supply. Yeah, I prefer the store, I prefer being able to try before buying, and it's just making the experience. Now, I was having that thought last time. Not only you don't realize when you're paying online, you don't realize you don't make the gesture to give the cash or give your card and put a number and you don't see all that. So it's kind of like your brain doesn't process the paying the same way. But that's also the experience. And the more I go, the more I'm very careful about how I experience things. So not necessarily going to have something or to go somewhere just because it's cool or it's a new trendy thing to do, but what kind of experience I want to have. If I want to go shopping instead of buying a bunch of things throughout the year, then I'm going to spend a whole afternoon one or twice a year and have a real good shopping experience.
I
That's
think it depends what you're supposed to be buying. If it's a printer cartridge, I'm fine to do that online. If it's a new cowboy hat, you need to go to the store so you can try it on.
that definitely you need to try more than one.
That's right. That's right. And Miss Sonia, I'll ask you the same question that I ask all of the guests on an idle chat, and that is to tell me a little bit about your practice. What do you do? Who are your clients? What kind of process do you prefer? What do you love most about the resolution industry?
So what I do is hybrid. I do civil and business mediation, and I like to focus on small businesses, family businesses, because it's dear to my heart to support people who have small businesses, and also because I'm very aware that when you have a small business, you don't necessarily have the structure to, have a lawsuit or the structure to hire attorneys that are going to defend your company. So that's the main reason why I like to do that. And it's also I like to hear people's story. It's some side effect. And the other part of my business is more coaching business where I help women and couples to overcome challenges that they face, either communication challenges or maybe an event, change in life that impact their relationship. And that's also something that is really dear to my heart because it's important, I think, to maintain relationships and to learn how to maintain them. Because I think we hear too much that we're growing apart or we're too different now, and then people separate, divorce, where you can learn to navigate, even if you're growing differently on different paths, you can still be complementary.
Yeah. Well, it
So
sounds like you do really good work.
thank you.
If somebody wanted to learn more about you or your practice or these processes that you offer your clients, what's the best way for them to connect with you?
So they can find everything on my website, sonjawoodmediation.com. I'm also having a LinkedIn profile they can go to, and daily newsletter on LinkedIn they can subscribe to. And I also have something nice for new mediators or those who are starting their path to mediation, to offer 21 days of success that actually I created in based and inspired from mentors I have, when I ask them what do you do every day that makes you so successful, that gets you on top of the field. So they shared their tips and practice, and I put that on a document that I'm sharing in a newsletter as well on my website, so they can find this.
Excellent. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much for joining me for an idle chat. It's always lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you.